So now we want to get into file handling. So we want to start using files in our program, okay? So to do that, we have to know what is a stream. So let's do this. A stream is something responsible for input or output. It can be physical or logical. And what we mean by logical is anything that's not physical. You will see an example in a little bit. Now, whenever we run a C program, 3 standard streams are opened: stdin, stdout, and stderror. Okay? You already know that stdin is responsible for the input, and by default we use the keyboard to take input. So stdin is mapped to the keyboard. Now we also have stdout and stderror, and these are used for the output, right? And by default we use the screen to make an output, so we print something on the screen, right? So this is a stream, something that is responsible for input or output, and over here the keyboard and the screen are physical, right? So these streams, the standard input and the standard output, can be mapped into something else than the keyboard and the screen. So we can map them to text streams or binary streams, and these are logical, they are not physical. For example, a text file on our computer, it is not physical. We can use it to read and write data. So for example, stdin will be mapped to this file because we will read data from it, and also we will be able to save data to the file. So this is writing, okay? And don't worry, we will see everything in details later. So this is a text file which can contain characters. For example, you can write this code in a text file, and the extension will be .text, okay? We have binary streams, which are also files, but they contain the data in a binary format. So binary means 0 and 1, and it is the language of the computer, okay? So later on, we will start to use text files or binary files to read and store data. Up until this point, whenever we build the program, let's say we enter some numbers, whenever we close the programs, these numbers are gone. Now we will be able to store them, for example, inside a file, and whenever we run the program, we will be able to retrieve those information, okay? So let's have a look over here. We have a variable, and I'm reading the value from the user. So basically, I'm using stdin to read a value using the keyboard, right? And also I'm printing it. So I'm using stdout to print something on the screen. So this is what we want to know about streams. They are used in input or output. They can be physical or logical, okay? This is it, and I'll see you in the next video.